Welcome back to Seal and Namrapus VT Clat. This is our episode for Season 2, Episode 10, Bizarros in a Bizarro World. My name is Nibor.
My name is Knarf.
I'm Carrot.
And hey, huge episode, and we had to wait till all of us got together so we could talk about it because, it's actually the beginning of a pretty tremendous two-parter, and we've had to wait a while for it. I see on the credits that Tyler Hoechlin is actually directing under a different name, Lois Shaw Melito,
which is actually Tyler Hoechlin backward.
Yes.
It's like a Lee Harvey Oswald, Eves Harlow, whatever that was in the X-Files. Anyway, sorry. All right, I was wrong, but just get that out of the way.
Tyler didn't direct, but that's okay, Robin.
It apparently they were actually delayed because of. I'm just so used to being lied to. Not just by this show, but just by the world
just in general.
I think they were delayed because they had. I mean, that's a huge moving a shoot like that to a whole other world.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
The U-Hauls involved.
Yeah. That's not like we're in Vancouver and we're going to go over to Burnaby. I mean, that's no, that's
a whole thing. You got to think about the permits.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, every single moving truck gets like a pendant as an easy pass. You got to get your way through that portal.
Obviously, they're not going to make it without them. So,
you saw. It's not happening otherwise.
You know how it works.
Nah.
You know how it works. Poor Anderson.
Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. Okay, yeah.
Mr. Anderson.
We'll get there.
The redemption of Mr. Anderson. Some news to talk about before we get into it, though. The comic's out. You guys read it yet?
Not yet.
Me either.
I have
to
not.
Get myself a copy.
I'm gonna need to get my hands on it.
Derek is reading it. Sorry, Carrot is reading it right now.
Carrot. Well, Nabor.
Also, some more dispatches from the Arrowverse. Batwoman and Legends of Tomorrow are no more.
I don't watch them, but I watched season. I think I finished season 1 of Batwoman, and I watched Legends for 4 or 5 until Ralph left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
when Ralph left,
pretty much it.
When Ralph left, Carrot left. That's what I
We're biased,
but I hate to see a fan love show, especially one like Legends.
Yeah,
doesn't get their due. Whether you watched it or not, that people clamored for that show, and they were doing something right. I mean, people loved it.
Oh yeah, right. Fan favorite.
It was absolutely bonkers the stuff they were doing over there. So I hate to see that those fans don't get. I hope they get to bring them into Flash or something to get some kind of closure.
Yeah, I wonder if did both shows end on a cliffhanger to set up a new season or anything like that.
Legends was a huge cliffhanger reportedly. Ooh. I don't know what Batwoman's ending was. Of course, it only got 3 seasons. Legends was on season 7.
Yeah, right. Frankly, I was surprised it was still around, because it's so low-key fan base.
Right.
I'm not counting Stargirl, but is the Flash and Superman and Lois all that's left?
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. And it kind of does make you wonder, with the I haven't heard lately about the CW getting bought out, but I think that is still going through, and it makes you wonder if they're going to change direction and if maybe, Stargirl, Superman and Lois and possibly Flash end up getting moved somewhere else within the WB realm, or if they're going to let them write it out on the CW.
I mean, I'm sorry I don't follow the Flash news, but I did see a post by Candace Patton saying it was like her last day working there. So I'm assuming if one of the leads is really going, maybe that show is on its way out too.
Said it was her. Maybe it was just the last shoot of the season because it's already been picked up for another season.
I could have sworn she was saying it was her last time as being Iris, but I could have misread the
rumors are season 9, but apparently a highly shortened season 9.
Right. Okay.
Hero got, I believe.
Are you sure that was Iris and not Siri? Because things are a little bit backwards here.
This is all Bizarro Earth news, by the way. This has nothing to do with...
I tell you what, it's really hard to read news from another Earth backwards. Like it takes a special kind of literacy, so we're doing our best here, guys. How about Wonder Twins?
Takes a special kind of idiot. Wonder Twins apparently got canceled.
Yeah, not even happening. What are they... Yeah. I wonder if they did a pilot, one of those...
It was a movie.
Oh, it was?
It was supposed to be a movie in the same vein of like Batwoman or Batgirl on HBO. Now apparently Discovery's kicking around actually theatrically releasing Batgirl instead of it just...
Oh, interesting.
And Blue Beetle too, right?
Blue Beetle as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how all that's going to work because theoretically we were supposed to see the Flash.
Right.
The Flash before to explain how Keaton is in Batgirl. Keaton and J.K. Simmons.
Right.
I mean, I'll just say I'm happy if they just kind of go and
I imagine everything will get delayed. What I've heard from friends and what I've seen online is that anything effects heavy is they're just so far behind on work that everything's getting pushed. Aquaman, all those got pushed off. The Flash, so it seems like everything is getting, except for Top Gun Maverick. Finally, after 12 tries,
jeez, it's almost here.
Movie was supposed to come out 6 years ago.
Was it really? Jeez,
I know, but at least two.
At least two. Well, yeah, right. Oh, right. Well, as long as you watch it with the frame motion smoothing turned off, that's all Tom Cruise really cares about.
Well, and he hasn't aged still.
No.
Man, it's not that. This is Superman and Lois TV talk. By the time that Mission Impossible 7 comes out, that man's going to be 60 and still outrunning me.
And still like 30.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Anyway,
thank you, L. Ron Hubbard.
No, thank you for nothing. Should we dive into this episode? There's a lot to cover.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, we should definitely dive out of this episode.
Oh, yes.
Backward.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm here to keep you off track.
That's fine. All right, everybody. Let's get into Bizarros in a Bizarro world, because we're Bizarros in a Bizarro world. Is that what they're referencing?
I thought they were referencing strangers in a
strange land. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Right. It's not spirits in the material world.
No.
I'm still stuck on material. I don't know. I'm very materialistic. I'd make it really well on this earth. Just get myself a good PR agent and just go to town.
Sure.
I'd have to have superpowers too. Anyway, written by Todd Helbing and Brett Fletcher, and not directed by Tyler Hoechlin, but Louis Shaw Melito, who is one of the producers of Superman and Lois. This is his first Superman and Lois episode he's directed. He's directed Lucifer, Gotham, even CSI.
That's a tall order to come out of the gate on this episode.
Yeah.
I mean, that where everything is backward.
Right. The theme is backward.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. That was cool. I like that a lot.
That was cool.
And the great thing about this episode is that it divided itself up into chapters for me.
Mm-hmm.
So
it made for odd pacing.
It did.
Yeah. At the end, for sure. That's where I was kind of like, okay, this is when this is all happening.
Right. Yeah. But yes, the Rashomon style sort of cut it up nicely for you.
Yeah. What an opening, though. Like, the special effects of Superman flying through this portal and coming out into, like, limbo, like, just nothingness. That was so awesome.
Yeah.
And there's just silence, and then all of a sudden he notices like this red orb that's like flickering. And I guess that means that there's a portal opening on that side. So then he zooms right through it.
I was expecting some Superman the movie reference there once he expecting some kind of lighting technique or something to mimic that.
That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
And then he flies through it, and the effect, that effect of him, like he's almost turning into like zombie Superman flying through there. It's ripping at his skin.
I kind of wondered if that's when he was going to start looking like Bizarro, like from that moment onward.
Well, we thought that too, but then remembered obviously if that's what happened when other Kal-El came through, but then we realized no, because he was that way before he ever.
Right.
And obviously, direct opposites comes in in the same cave in Smallville, but instead of X kryptonite, there is regular kryptonite.
Regular kryptonite. Yeah.
Which his skin immediately begins healing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He comes through there too.
The healing effects of kryptonite.
Everything, everything backward, including his own speech pattern.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which he solves pretty quickly. Yeah. And I got to say that we see the skeletal remains of Anderson, and I was like, oh darn!
Stop! Don't come back.
Oh, that's he didn't make it.
But another great effect when he just flies up into the sky and he's looking around. The telescopic vision's not working, the super hearings, it's all short circuiting, and then he goes farther up and he sees both the sun and the earth are like cubes, and I just thought that was epic.
I loved it.
He's looking over Earth, but he's kind of zoomed in, but it's a little iffy.
Yeah.
It's on the limits, obviously under the red sun. And
like,
looks back at the red sun cube, and then when he looks back at Earth, the zoom out, they did it. That felt like Charlton Heston at the end of Planet of the Apes. You did it!
Yes. Absolutely. From the beginning of the season, not from the beginning of the season, but from when we first realized we were dealing with Bizarro, that was like my biggest question. Like, will we go to the Bizarro world and will it be a cube, like in the comics? And there it is.
Yeah. And honestly, as a flat earther, I feel like I'm pretty verified by this thing.
Sure.
I mean,
I could see how someone with that point of view,
how did they figure out how it looked?
It's a very big day for you, Robin. It's a very big day.
Thank you.
For you. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's not too late to mute him and drop him from the call.
At Bizarro's cert trough, there is I thought there was a dead body laying there.
Security guard.
Yeah, it's a security
guard.
I was like, what's the dead body sitting in there? But they rewatching, I was like, oh, that's a security guard, you idiot. And yeah, it's like a museum.
So not a dead security guard then.
Not a dead.
Okay.
Was that our first Seinfeld reference of the night?
Boom, 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 boom.
We got him a chair.
That's right. Yes. It's a museum dedicated to Kal-El, and we see holographic projections, little Easter eggs, a bottle city, a power suit, and I think the key to the fortress.
The holograph of the rise and fall of our hero, Kal-El. Nobody's really hitting up the museum very much.
It doesn't seem that way.
It seems kind of remote.
Well, also too, he flies down. Is this at the South Pole?
Oh, sure.
He kind of flew down into the fourth quadrant down there, and I was like, did he just go to the South Pole instead of the North Pole?
Interesting.
Well, there are no poles. To be honest, it's
the top surface,
flat. Yeah.
The south surface of. Yeah.
You want to go to the north corner?
Yeah.
Robin, just sidebar here. What happens when you get to the end edge? What? You just go over? Or
you just turn. Your whole perspective shifts.
So gravity just brings you around the bend.
Yeah,
it's honestly transcendent. It's you have to be there.
Your whole perspective shifted. All right, you got that.
You know how in Australia the toilets flush backwards? Sure. It's kind of like how that's explained.
Sure. Okay. Okay. So
he gets to talk to Bizarro Cal, as we know him in this episode, his Laura, and she calls the pendant the Oblivion Stone, but yet that goes right away. And they keep calling it pendant throughout the episode. I was like, oh, it's the Oblivion Stone. That sounds much cooler than pendant.
Yeah.
Get the two pendants.
And that's actually from the comics.
It is.
The Oblivion Stone?
It is. And I was surprised because I forget now. It's been so long since we recorded last. I should have gone back and listened to the episode too. But I knew my big wish was Cyborg.
That we'd all be here together?
Yeah, well, that too. Cyborg Superman. That
yes.
Yes.
Somehow become Cyborg Superman. And that obviously is not going to happen. R.I.P. But the Oblivion Stone was something that Cyborg Superman used in the comics.
Oh,
That's right.
It's like a power thing, power source, or
Yeah, it was.
Cool.
I mean, it was a medallion. It was a broken half medallion. The two pieces that had to be put together.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
this,
Which is exactly.
did it say like Bizarro #1 on it?
I don't think it had anything to do with Bizarro.
No, it didn't. It didn't. But good pull, Robin, nonetheless.
Just made me think of that. Something
Yeah.
hanging around his neck.
Totally.
Yeah, so Lara's trying to warn Superman, but John L shows up, grabs the Sunstone, and shuts her right up. It's like, well, we got to get out of here. And yeah, Superman is like, oh my God, my son is like flying. It's pretty cool.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, obviously the opposite on this Earth. Instead of Jordan having powers,
Exactly.
Jonathan has them.
But yeah, Superman is getting weaker. He lands at Kent Farm pretty rough. It's the Red Sun. It's beating him down.
Why is there a boat? Because of that water that's right by the farm?
Crater Lake.
There's a lot of it.
I had the thought, how cool would it be if they'd left the water in around the farm because it's Bizarro World?
Why are we in Smallville?
We learn it in the Talro. Flashback.
What was
Something drew Cal there.
Yep.
It's not explained.
That's right.
Something about this place.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we're pretty confident there's no Kents in this. In this world, that would be the opposite.
Right.
Right. There's no Kyle. There's no Sarah or Sophie.
And I don't want to jump ahead too much, but there was one that bugged. Oh, who are the Kevins?
Yeah. I don't know. I was like, is that the opposite of the Emmys or the Oscars?
The Langs? Like, I didn't know who that was.
No, the Kevins were... He's like, we're not going to host the Kevins again. I thought it was an awards show. But then he got started talking about the ESPYs, and it made me think, why did they make a new name for ESPYs?
I thought they were like hosting the Kevins.
Oh.
The Kevin family coming over for game.
That's right, because that was when they talked about the ESPYs.
Well, that's what made me think, like, why did they come up with an alternate name for one thing and not an alternate name for the ESPYs? And then, of course, they called him Jordan Michaels, but
yes,
he's
that
a
was
jerk.
Funny. Jordan Michael. Yeah, that was funny. That was good.
So at Kent Farm, yeah, Superman starts noticing John's face getting scribbled out, but John is just like, Ally is hunting for Superman, and we see the news counter. She's got like a counter going, and it's up to like 4 billion at this point, and she's only been in power just for a few months.
Can we talk about like the not only the language, but that they're like the writing is all like everything's. I get
everything.
Thanks,
Yes.
Derek.
Yeah.
But like that's how they read.
Yes.
Ergo, that's how they talk.
Yes.
Like
it all connects.
I was really happy with. We're not going to get there yet. I was very happy with the aesthetic of the episode. I thought they pulled that off.
Totally. How much? I was trying to figure out how much was literally just like the image was flipped. Do you know what I mean? Like it seemed like I think just about everything was shot normal and the image was flipped, right?
I even suggest that they got down to the detail level because I was looking at Tyler's suit. I think that his suit was a little thinner, like a little less
interesting,
like to make him look a little scrawnier.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it looked different. And I don't know if it's because they were using a flipped one because his ass was the right way.
Yeah.
It had something to do with that or not, but so it wasn't his normal hero suit. But I think a great the kitchen was long, so I have to think that, and they're not going to rebuild the sets
exactly.
Good, but I didn't figure that they
right.
Why not just flip it if that's what look you're going for anyway?
Exactly.
I think I heard during the flashback at the beginning of Tried and True, some behind the scenes of it, that they did flip the Kent kitchen like in post.
Okay.
Well, because even from where they panned, so they land outside when Clark's telling John that he's weaker. Yeah. The farm is here, and the barn is here, and they pan this way, and the house is over here, and it would be the other way around.
Correct. I noticed that too.
And the barn would be back here, so that was my initial thought.
Same. That was one of the first things that tipped me off.
The fortress really doesn't give you a good, perspective to see if that.
I mean, they could have just flipped it to make him come in from the other side or something. But
Good, I guess.
So
the layout was different though. Specific shots.
Yeah, John asks about his dad, but is not too concerned that dad is dead. It was his way or the Skyway, he says.
Skyway.
I did love that.
And then Lois shows up and sticks up, and we go to Bizarro John L's flashback, as like some of the stuff we saw in the preview. This John tired of dad's celeb status, and we see Cal greeting fans. Like there's two twin guys kind of stick out. He takes photos with these two twin dudes.
Maybe they're the Kevins.
Those am I gonna get made fun of for this now? I'm sorry.
I'm taking maybe I got it wrong. I don't know.
No, I think you're both exactly right, and I'm a moron. I just didn't even. We're hosting the Kevins. We're gonna pay scruples.
How about all those flip phones? The old tech in this episode is great.
Yeah.
Tired cars, technology,
all of it.
It's old tube TVs, it's flip phones, it's old style cameras with the still flash.
Mm-hmm.
So many CRTs
and
in the DOD.
And the cars are all like, and they're like not even American made old cars. They're like Yugos and stuff.
Yes,
they were made to look like Yugos. Like they went opposite and then opposite of opposite.
I've totally
Americans
different
love
aesthetic.
to buy foreign. On Bizarro World. So John notices the classic window washer falling from the skyscraper, and Cal's not noticing. Everybody's paying attention to Superman, or to Cal. Really, they don't call him Superman on here. They're the House of L. They're proudly out as L's.
Even the shirt the Kevins were wearing was it was House of L, but it was almost like a rock band.
Yeah.
Kind of
just put a little Starkville up there and.
Yeah, it was like Metallica font almost.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, Cal doesn't like act like, oh my God, my son is flying. He's more like, he's going to know what I deal with. He's kind of scowling.
Right.
He's a little spoiled by his celebrity. He's kind of a bother.
It's so, I mean, it's what, I'm glad it was depicted as the opposite, because it would have been a very demoralizing feeling otherwise. But it's obviously like this version of Cal will indulge himself in that sort of narcissism where our Clark wouldn't.
Right. And Lois wonders what they're going to do about Jonathan. And of course, they call their publicist, Deb, who shows up at Kent Farm to measure him for a new costume.
Okay, am I supposed to know who that was?
No, this is a person that's never been on the show before. No. So
okay. You both said it like, oh, here she comes again. The whole time I was watching,
good old Deb.
The whole time I was watching, I was like, is this supposed to be a reference to something I'm not really getting? And then
I don't think so at all. No, I was just messing. No.
But they should have brought somebody in like Emily fan or a minor Smallvillian that's all of a sudden in like an Edna mode of this.
Total Edna vibes from The Incredibles. Yep. Yep.
So they're measuring for a new costume, and there is a little Easter egg in this room that I saw posted online. I didn't find this myself, but I zeroed in on it. It's on the stand behind the L's to the left. There is a little gold Mr. Mitzelplick.
Nice.
Mrs. Pidlick.
Mr. Pidlick or whatever.
Mrs. Pidlick.
And we also see Crypto the cat, who I did not see in the later scene when Lois leaves.
Oh,
she didn't take Crypto. Crypto stayed.
One thing I loved this in this montage that we're getting into right here.
Yeah,
John L. really shows it off. Is pretty much everything that's circle on this earth is square. The Ferris wheel was square.
Oh, I didn't even notice the Ferris wheel.
So when John and Misty, is that the girl's name, are on TV, there's like a Malibu kind of what's the word I'm trying to think of? Yeah, but like
carnival, whatever.
Yeah, but a backdrop.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Oh,
no,
that's
like
what it
Jimmy
was.
Kimmel or something. But
3
it was,
words. How many syllables? Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Sounds like. And there's a Ferris wheel like on the boardwalk, and it's square. The pool cubes, or the pool.
Yes.
Square.
Yes.
Those must be like air hockey tables. I was trying to think of how that works.
I like that it was still stripes and solids, though.
All the glasses in Lana's bar were square.
Yeah. Yep.
Round. But my favorite is the Warner Brothers.
Yes, the water tower.
Water tower was a cube instead of a.
And it was and the logo was backwards, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that was fun.
That got me. I liked that.
Yeah, that was good.
So during this costume fitting, I love that Jordan's like, "Oh, you should call yourself Superboy." Like he kind of perks up for the first and only time in this episode, and then John kind of teases him, and
then we find out why he doesn't. And then we find out why he doesn't talk in this episode.
Precisely.
Well, I almost wondered if it was a little bit of a shade thrown at themselves in the writers' room, or at least in the show's part, because online apparently is so many people get angry about
Jonathan,
how poorly Jonathan gets treated.
Yes.
He's never got to meet his grandparents.
Yes.
And I didn't like. I kind of excused away what they were doing to him because he had so little to do in the episode. With like, okay, that's what they're doing. But at the end, when he's gone full Bizarro, when he's all scratched up and he's telling Lois he has to go save his son, he doesn't even say goodbye to. He just kind of nods at Jordan. He's like, hey, you there?
Jordan is like the Meg Griffin of this family.
Yeah. Shut up, Meg. He just nods at him and rushes. I was like, dude, you didn't even say, you were like literally probably going off to die, and definitely did, and you didn't even say goodbye to your son.
He's so Bizarro Superman. He doesn't care as much. I mean, he cares. I don't know. Well, so we go to the photo shoot, and we see John has come up with his own little splash, the backwards S hand gesture there.
I can't. Can you guys do it? I can't do it.
I wouldn't even attempt to do
I haven't even tried. I know I'm not that skilled.
It looked like Jordan was kind of struggling with it himself, if I'm being honest.
That was my point. It looked so unnatural every time anybody tried to do it. It wasn't even smooth. Like it wasn't even clean. Like
it didn't look like he didn't look cool doing it.
You catch Lois trying to do it?
Yeah, that was really funny.
And Clark, no, just shaking his head.
They're looking at T Magazine, by the way, that he gets the photo shoot for, and Jordan, of course, is sulking. But I love that. I need a copy of this magazine because there is an article that says how to survive a midlife crisis with style, that's an article I need to read.
Yeah, if you could email me a copy, that'd be great.
So we see John, Cal is more warmed up to John now that he's got superpowers. So that might be why he never warms up to Jordan ever.
Yikes.
And John gets into trouble because while he was out during his montage, he stopped 2 trucks from colliding on his own, which he's not supposed to do.
Unsupervised.
So it's kind of a little bit of a preview, I think, of the arguments that Jordan's going to continue having with Lois and Clark.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, so John says to them when they get on his case, "I'm pretty sure that unicorn left the barn once the world saw what I could do." I was like, what? How bizarre is this world?
It's very.
So
there's no horses. There's unicorns.
I was going to say, are horses fake in this world?
And John is like really mad. His dad never spends time with him. He's off, hosting the Kevins and trips with President Seinfeld, which I was like, yeah. Like I'm in the middle of a Seinfeld rewatch. Every time I see Seinfeld up, I see a Superman.
Yeah.
So I was so happy. I really, we'll probably never hear. We'll probably never hear him comment on it, but I can imagine that made Jerry smile, right?
I hope someone tells him. Like, I hope he's aware.
I really wanted a picture. The one where they're in party hats.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really wanted a recreation of that.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I don't know, maybe go through the TV sitcom phone chain, get Cryer to somehow get a hold of Jerry Seinfeld.
I'm sure somebody could Photoshop that pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fellow American.
And John takes off. He says, "It's not always about you, Pops." Oh. And we go to a nightclub near Bizarro WB. And at the bar is quite possibly the Joker without makeup.
What was that?
What?
Yeah, that was unsettling.
Is this where I am allowed to start complaining?
You're allowed to say whatever you want.
I don't want to be down, but
that's okay.
They pulled aesthetic wise. I said aesthetics earlier, but just the look and feel of this world,
the touch
was so rich that I feel like we were just rushed through it. It was like going through a hall of mirrors. It was like, don't look that way, don't look that way. It's like, but you keep showing me stuff to look at. And then it was like, just kept pushing me down the hall to the point. And I was like, we could have spent 2 weeks here. Like, it could have been a 2-parter.
Sure.
Yeah.
Easily.
Sure.
Because I think that if you're going to go everything's backward, well, I really want to know who raised Clark and Tal. Like, I want to know, how did Lois and Clark meet? Like, I want to, or Lois and Cal meet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it would have given everybody time to do a little bit more too, because Bitsy got nothing.
Yep.
Alex got less than nothing. I mean, literally, he got 2 lines the whole episode, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not much.
And I didn't really like that. I mean, I'm of the mentality that I don't care what Earth Superman is on. If he sees Lois Lane get hit, he's gonna save Lois.
Yeah.
Like, and he just watched John, his son, throw her across the room, and he didn't flinch. Right. He just watched her like it was a tennis match.
Yeah. But again, it's like he is the opposite of our Clark.
This was our Superman.
No,
our
but
Superman.
He was hurt. He was hurt. He was knocked back.
Right. I'm sorry. Yes, I was confused about but yeah,
I think he was getting ready to.
he was like down. He was down and out. Like, I don't know. I hear what you're saying. I do. I guess
I think attention got shown on stuff that I didn't like. I didn't need to see Tal and Lana's wedding.
Okay, yeah.
Like, there was stuff that kept taking away from what we were actually there to do, but then it was like, never mind. We've gone somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing something else completely new. I don't know. I really did like the episode. It was over, and it was like, it's over.
Yeah.
We got right back where we started a month ago by the end of it. Like, I felt like we could have delved into this. I think it's really because we've spent 10 episodes dealing with the mystery of Bizarro and these stones. We got there and we were like, and we're gonna sum this up in 37 minutes quite nicely.
Yeah,
you're gonna like it.
I agree with you completely on that. I liked it, but I liked it so much I wanted more.
Yeah,
it was very dense.
That's the best stuff.
I think that's my hope, is that we will see more of it in the coming weeks.
Yeah,
especially if episode titles are to be believed.
Oh, well, I guess we'll find out in spoilers.
We'll talk about that in spoilers. But I can't think that that's not. I mean, obviously, we see what happens at the end of the episode. We can't be done with them completely.
Sure.
For the Bizarros, even though we're back on Earth Prime.
Yeah. No, we haven't seen the last of the Bizarros or the Kevins.
No, I hope that there's more. I hope that more attention is paid in subsequent episodes, that it doesn't just feel like a fly-by-night thing. I don't know. They kept comparing it to that last episode, a brief.
No, yeah.
Title, but the flashback episode.
A brief reminiscence between cataclysmic events.
That's the one.
Yay!
Know why I can't remember it. Can't remember season 1 of Smallville titles anymore.
Pilot.
That's 102.
That's it.
I totally lost my train of thought. Can't even remember that. I think they kept comparing it to that episode so much, and I think that was such a payoff episode.
Sure.
That this didn't. They kind of devalued it didn't happen the same way here. I'm not complaining about it. I want to make that known.
I think it's more of a like they're like, we're going to do something totally different. We're going to take you right outside the world kind of thing. That kind of
then drop
way.
Yeah. Yeah. Drop you in it, but yeah, I wish there was more time to soak it in.
Yeah. Because if you're going to do all these little chapters with the little swiveling names and everything, well, I'd like to. I don't really care about Tal Rose. Like you could.
Yeah.
I would have enjoyed Tal Rose's story more if you had shown him and Kal-El coming to Earth to begin with, and kind of or some kind of montage. It was like I said last time. I really hope I would have loved if the narration of the beginning of this episode matched that flashback episode.
Yeah.
That it play, or even the pilot.
Yeah,
that it began like the pilot, and we got to see a montage of Bizarro Earth,
right?
Of how things came to be, and then do the back and forth,
and even like I think you said the last time we recorded, how Clark and Lois met each other. That whole montage, right, of their yes. romance. Like, yeah, it would have been cool to see this version of that too.
Yeah, I don't know why I said the flashback episode, because it's the pilot where we go through every.
Yeah.
Well, they do it during the flashback too.
They do it in the flashback too, but yeah.
The very well done, probably one of my favorite open Superman origin things ever that they do in the pilot. I think would have. Now that to me is fan service if they had flipped that on its hat,
right,
and done that on the Bizarro Earth,
right.
What have you? That's all I'll complain about.
Well, please, if something else comes up, you were kind of jumping around. I feel like I don't want to address some of those later points till we get to it. But this club here felt like Bizarro Mos Eisley, because we see guys in motorcycle helmets. Like I said, the Joker, perhaps.
Again, what was that?
No idea.
Jerome.
Oh wait, didn't the director do Gotham? That may have been a little bit of a
yeah, maybe
and a little bit of a
there you go.
Yeah, and then there was that shelf full of all these objects. I'm like, there's got to be some Easter eggs there. Zoom in on that. But
the door, the wall that opens. Yeah, I didn't see anything either.
I was thinking to be more like Mxyzptlk or whatever.
Sure,
because there's like little gold statues. All right, so Misty introduces John to Ally because John's feeling pretty miserable about mom and dad, and John calls Ally to task for some sort of uprising in Star City. Call out there. Misty, of course, says, "Oh, it's not Ally, it's the government."
Of course.
Ally orders John a little cup of tea, and we see yes, he's been turned. And Lois shows up in the flash in the present, saying Superman. Saying that John is working for Ally.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's when John knocks mom right in the next room and turns his cold eyes on Superman.
Catch her, Clark.
Yeah. Now we get Bizarro Lois Lane flashback. And now we're right at the tail end of a huge blowout between Cal and Lois. And I got to say, I don't know, a little bit of unintended comedy for me. Was Tyler playing it just a little bit too heightened here? It was amusing to me. I saved a GIF that says, "I'm a superhero, Lois."
Oh, he was hamming it up.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he was doing the opposite of what he would have done if
that's right.
They were having a fight.
Yeah,
he was yelling and going over and.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he got crazy eyes during that shot.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Crazy eyes.
And so yeah, Lois takes off, and he has a whole meltdown and burns the barn with his heat vision. Well, his heat.
Man, you see it like come up at the throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Well, you could tell Cal's really been living in Smallville for a while by that point.
Right.
Because he's got a red neck. So we go to
not
the
where I thought you were going with that, for the record.
What was your joke?
Never mind.
So we go to the DOD.
You're trying to figure this out for the next 10 minutes.
Bizarro Sam says that nothing is more important to me than my daughters. Nothing. And Lois says, "I know, you've always been there for me."
I guess that's the only thing different about Bizarro Sam, because he seems pretty much the same in every other regard.
Yeah.
Bizarro Sam needs to be living in a van down by the river. You know, he's got to have his life completely.
I thought it would have been really funny if it was the other guy from Nip Tuck.
Julian McMahon shows up as Sam Lane. That would be like Tom Wopat showing up on Smallville on a Bizarro Earth episode or something.
Well.
Yeah, sorry.
Episode 507? 6?
So John and Super Lana's here, and you know, hey, in that flashback we saw Bizarro fighting Super Lana and breaking through to the other dimension, and I kind of thought, oh, she's a hero on this Earth, and she is, and he broke through the DoD. I mean, of course, you know, Ally is in charge of the DoD at that point, but yeah, I kind of thought of her maybe as a hero, like, you know, misguided. But
why did Lana have powers?
It's really complicated. You wouldn't understand.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. This is why we don't spend multiple episodes in here, I think. I think they wanted to have some cool stuff and not really explain every single thing. Just kind of, hey, it's kind of fun to see, you know, Lana flying around. Yeah. By the way, in front of one of the CRT screens, there's a nameplate for someone named Kvarnberg, which I don't understand. It's a place in Sweden. Like the nameplate backwards spells Kvarnberg. And you know, Grebnarok. I don't know why they had that in such prominent view. Maybe that's an Easter egg that somebody else knows about. But,
let us know if you recognize it. Yeah.
John and Super Lana are here for the XK, and Lana promises to freeze all the skin off of Sam's face if he doesn't comply.
Promise.
And of course, Rossetti is a turncoat again, which I laughed my butt off.
Some things are fixed points in time, and they just have to happen in every reality.
Hitler is always going to come to power.
Oh God,
Rossetti is always going to be a turncoat.
Sam gets a backhand from.
Though it's always cover up.
Sam gets a backhand from his grandson, and John warns them all to disappear.
Yeah.
So we go to, they're hiding out in the barn cellar, I guess, which has some sort of like weird giant turbine fan. Is that something for farming?
So they
like
can
a big
breathe
giant,
down there.
I guess. I thought it was like sort of fallout shelter when we saw the previews, but I've never noticed that giant turbine there before in like training and stuff. But
I don't believe that's been on that Earth.
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lois and sorry, go ahead.
Did we talk about 4377?
Yeah, I kind of skipped through there, but yeah, that's where all the I guess the XK or the kryptonite was being
instead of 7734.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't realize it was backwards.
Yeah,
that's funny. So that's when they're like, oh God, the world's going to waste. Ally is, and then Cal shows up, and he is almost full Bizarro here, and he's nearly in tears, and he's like, I've got to save Jonathan. And he says he's so sorry for everything, and I was deeply moved. I thought that was really good.
He got a good little redemption arc.
He did, yeah.
Saw on our Earth.
Yeah, it gives a whole different context to his time on our Earth.
Right. Tragic. It's tragic.
Yeah.
In the present, John is beating on Superman, demanding the pendants, wondering where Anderson is, when all of a sudden Wolverine shows up, ready to take down. No, Anderson and his redemption arc are here.
Yeah, exactly.
Neo Anderson.
Did somebody say redemption arcs?
I love that the title screen just goes to Lieutenant General Mitchell Anderson. Yes. Like, what?
It was like, really?
We go to the full title, please.
Okay.
And the full
circumstance.
We see the pendants being stolen, and then Anderson arrives on Bizarro Earth begging for help, and then Biz Anderson starts having headaches and flashes of Bizarro being killed by Anderson.
Doing? Biz Anderson?
He's around for like one scene. Okay.
Robin's like, please let me have this.
Bizichel is
No.
business. He's psyched to merge, and Ally orders John to take him out. John torches Biz Anderson, and Anderson. Hey, I don't know, but that no sounded very Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, agreed.
No,
agreed. Very much so.
Cheesy. I don't know.
May the fourth be with you all.
Yeah. So John is disturbed that he just killed somebody, and we go to Deadline Smallville Daily, or the Daily Smallville Deadline. I don't know how I'm supposed to read that. And Chrissy's barking orders, and one of the orders is, "Hey Olsen, any luck with that Luthor piece?"
Yeah.
Chrissy's barking orders because get it? There's a full staff there. Because
it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Her and Lois.
Yeah, and she's got her goth
I
look
did
going.
enjoy the. I think since you both, but much like the Smallville Torch, they're using the old color IMAX.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, they did.
Yes,
they did.
Yes.
Yep. The bullpen here
because all the technology is old. I gotta wonder is Olsen there? Does that have anything to do with Lucy Lane at all?
Well, that was
weird.
weird.
Is that how he got there?
That was weird.
Oh, he got sent there?
That'd be funny. That was weird to me too that there was no Lucy.
I mean, from a story perspective, yes. From a practical perspective, less surprised because Jenna Dewan's time is hard. But
just so much of this has been tied up in her character.
Yeah,
and her equivalent is not, or her Bizarro
Right.
itself is not.
Ally
and Anderson in any way.
If she wasn't on the other show, I'm sure she'd be here more.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
It's too bad.
But I agree.
Janet.
It did feel like something was missing without seeing that.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we'll get that in the next week's episode. I don't know. But Janet's back, guys. Everybody remembers Janet.
Janet.
One of my favorite,
Damn it,
character.
Janet.
Yeah, this is Yoshi Bancroft. She was in Eradicator and the Brief Reminiscence episode, and delightful in both. And they should keep having her on the show, I say. I'm totally serious. I'm not being like, guys, this is not like a Deb thing. This is actually a character that's been on the show before.
Can that be a new? Can that please be a new running gag?
Freaking Deb.
This is not a Deb thing. All right. I just want that in stone now. This is not a Deb thing.
Anderson shows up. He wants info, and Chrissy immediately gives him a place to meet Lois, which is the John and Nat's repair shop. No John and Nat. But Lois comes and gets him and brings him to the barn cellar, and Jordan asks Anderson about his dad. Anderson says, "Oh, yeah, I killed him." And then he goes, "I am so sorry."
Aw, I guess.
Jordan cries. And then Anderson cries. And guys, we're supposed to feel bad, right? I mean...
Are we?
Yeah. I mean, we're supposed to.
I suppose we're supposed to.
That was the intent.
Yeah. I didn't really feel that bad for him.
No.
I didn't really... I appreciate the redemption arc from a certain point of view, but I didn't really have warm feelings towards him by the end.
Not at all. Sorry.
I kind of felt like we squandered Anderson a little bit.
Yeah, I mean...
Just the dispatch of him so quickly in this one and be like,
he just went berserk. He went berserk.
Yeah.
And I think it was just like, we got to get him in this situation.
It makes me think that there would be more there, and then Clark walks out of the portal and he's just dead.
Yeah.
He died. He died as he lived.
No. That was Biz Anderson that died.
Right.
Anderson is here to the end.
Yeah. But still, yeah. I your Cyborg Superman thoughts really got me wanting more for that character.
Yeah.
So to see him say farewell was a bummer because I was starting to hope for some more, but the actor probably has to. It was only signed on for one season and has to go back to wherever the Teen Wolf actors go when they're not on Canadian television.
Put him out to pasture. No.
Maybe he merges with the Oblivion Stone and becomes Cyborg Superman.
Oh, all right. I will hold.
It's kind of thing that turns the Oblivion Stone is the kind of thing that powers.
I could see that. I'll hold out hope for something like that. But
I'm not done with Anderson yet. That's all I'm saying.
I hope.
I didn't see nobody. Wait, I did. All right. So back in the present, we are now caught up with where we started in the episode, and John is demanding the pendants, and Anderson literally fridges him.
Yes.
Get in that fridge, Jonathan. And then he's like, oh, he starts this apology tour. He tells Superman, oh, you were right. And Lois tapes John L. up in the meanwhile. And Anderson tells Superman that John killed the other him, and he's at the end of his rope. He's only got one more inhaler, and Superman's like, you take it. You get home. Because, surprise, surprise, Anderson, Superman is actually a nice guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, man, I'm a total idiot.
You would do that for me?
He figures out that Lois and Jordan were this earth is the same as Lois and Jordan, the other earth, and they're all family. And
that's your family.
So that's why you didn't tell me things?
You were protecting your family?
Sam Lane's your father-in-law?
Superman, of course, no grudges at all. And so both Allies, Talro now, and Lana show up, and Anderson gives Superman a handshake with the pendants, and is like, you take them. And so Superman goes outside, and Tal is very surprised to see his brother back again, completely healed, and Ally starts talking about making people whole, and Superman takes the stand and he says, people aren't halves, Ally.
Don't do it to people.
Yes.
Yeah. And
speaking of which, we just kind of brushed over that comic at the beginning because we haven't all got to read it. But we do have to make mention that Nuclear Man is canon.
Oh man,
comic book canon.
And since I just dropped that quote,
I can't wait to read it.
That back in.
Oh. So yeah, basically if your significant other starts saying like, oh, you're my other half, I'm like, no, I am a whole person. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
People aren't halves.
That's right.
Or have not.
I don't know if anybody's watching Severance, but there were
I did
things about that without spoiling anything, that were things about that statement that reminded me of that show. People aren't halves.
No, yeah. People aren't just innies.
People aren't Kevins.
Kevins aren't people. They're awards.
Awards, damn it.
Inside, Sam grabs his rifle. He's ready to go out there and show him what's what, but he gets blasted by John because guess what? John can break through tape.
I was shocked. How about you?
Did not see that coming. No. Nothing could have prepared me for that.
So yeah, now we have John on Ally's side.
They gave Lois one thing to do in the episode, and it was that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anderson joins Superman's side, and there's a big fight. Tal gets punched in the chest. Lana knocks Superman through Cal's boat.
Mm.
There's lots of punching. Superman headbutts Lana and throws her into the sky. How about that?
About time. I'm just kidding. That was terrible. That was terrible.
Then we get a sweet combo where Tal kicks Superman into the air, only to have Lana slam him right back into the ground again. So
combo.
I will say this was kind of fun because we get to actually see like super people like really going to town on each other.
It's true.
Title of Robin.
There's body slams. There's people being thrown in the air. Like, just get out. Like, people are constantly being knocked in the get out of here, and they keep coming back. But and Anderson makes one more attempt to take down John, but John body slams him, and it really appears like he crushed his chest. Pretty bad.
We'll do it.
Little blood comes trickling out of his mouth. It's no good.
We'll do it.
So John takes the pendants, throws them to Ally's, and the Allys begin to merge. And Lana's like, "Yay!" And Tal's like, "Wait, what? What's this all about?"
What's all this then?
Tal,
if the Allys are merging, that means the Kevins could.
Screw you. This is not a Deb thing. All right. Just want to make that clear here. It's not a Deb.
Freaking Deb.
So this flashback is very important when we see the setup of Tal being like, "Wait, what?" Is that Tal seems to have been blinded by Lana. I'll just say. And they go to the bar that we go to is called Scat and Dander, which is that just like poop and dandruff, or what kind of name of a bar is that? Scat and Dander. And we've talked about a lot of it, but yeah, the great Cal tells Tal.
Every song on this earth just sounds like the Seinfeld theme. Oh, you want Canon and D played at your wedding?
Yeah. For some reason, the Reverend is off screen and sounds like Larry David.
Nice.
So Cal is saying that he's going to settle down into Smallville, and Tal says, "Why on square Earth would you do that?" He says, "Something about this place drew me here."
Because you know how we say, "Why on round Earth?" You know how that's the thing that we say. They just say, "Yeah." Mm-hmm.
Why in the world? That's the closest, but I don't know. Lana shows up to the sounds of Warrant's Cherry Pie in my mind, and she notices Tal.
Yes, she does.
As from Person's Magic Magazine, as the world's most eligible bachelor.
That was a good one, Person's Magazine.
And
it's like People.
Yeah. It's the opposite of People, everybody. Do we know that?
Not a dead.
Not a dead thing.
Tal, I love that we have this. Tal is immediately taken with her. Flash forward to Tal's wedding.
Oh, hello.
And I noticed
later that same day.
Yeah, right.
I noticed that in the credits, they played another Ween song for Lana's little feathery walk down the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know if there is some other choice than that, but I was thinking about it back when the original song was played. Our first time we visited Bizarro Earth. And the only thing I can kind of come up with in my just knowing Ween and following Ween for a few years there in high school and college was that every album they would do is different. So they would do a pop album, and they would do like a country album next, and then they would. I don't know if it had something to do with that, just how that band always did something different on every single album. I couldn't other than just somebody on the staff really likes Ween.
Apparently,
and I think it's Todd Helbing. I think that's what we read before during Tried and True. I think that's the piece of trivia there. Yeah. But this song's called "She's My Baby." She's Your Baby, rather.
Well, on this earth, it's called "She's My Baby," but on their earth, it's called "She's Your Baby." Yeah,
I thought it was "She's Your Grandmother." I don't know. We flash forward, and we're at Kent Farm. Tal checking on a totally cracked out Cal, like he is looking like he needs to fix bad.
Oh yeah.
But again, another great performance by Tyler. Huh?
My feet are strong.
I just love how, again, over the top he is in this. It's just
yeah,
different shades of this character. I love it
for sure.
That twitching is.
Oh, yes, I forgot to mention that. As Lois drives away, we see that twitch for the first time. So cool.
Oh, when he burns the barn. Yeah, that was
yeah.
It's real.
And of course, here's where Cal finds out that Tal has been sold on the whole philosophy of Ally, And Cal begs him, she destroyed my family. What's wrong with you?
Right.
Yeah, she makes a good point.
And then tells him to she's a real disruptor, you know.
It's another plot point we had to rush through. Don't look at the hall of mirrors. Keep walking. We gotta get to the end. This isn't a Deb thing. Get to the end of it.
And Cal tells him to get out, and his eyes turn blue, and you know he's pretty much on his way to Bizarro form.
Yeah,
I do love that. We've established, I think, between the three of us, we're over evil Superman, like any incarnation of evil Superman,
right?
Gone to absolute death recently.
Yeah,
we're tired of it, but I excuse it on the Bizarro Earth where it's ice vision instead, blue instead of red. I'm like, that's okay.
Yes, we will give him that one for sure.
Yeah. When he gets angry and does that, it's fine.
You would think Bizarro Superman, though, would be like this, like evil Superman, you know, because the opposite of Superman is evil. You know, opposite of Lois is just Lois, I guess.
It's
but
not even that. But I mean, instead of mild mannered Clark Kent that hides his secret identity, it's he's a celebrity. He's
right.
They did that. They did a diagonal thing instead of a yeah. It's not a Deb thing.
No,
not a Deb thing. Definitely not.
No, definitely not.
So yeah, it's in the present, Tal is just like, what is going on with Ally? I don't understand. Didn't he know about this whole plan like everybody else did?
I get.
Did you not get the memo?
I think
I don't check my emails.
Yeah, I didn't read it all the way to the end. I just
too long didn't read.
I came for the pizza party. I came for the waffle breakfast. What? We
got to get her some jewelry and go home.
I thought this was a social club.
I think they still do telegraph on this earth. What's going on?
Yeah. Dial up. Superman pleads with Tal to stop Ally. He says that my Jonathan is a good kid, and Lana wants Tal to kill him, and Tal literally blows her away. Which I'm just like, that is. There's so many different ways of people getting just thrown out into the rice, and I was just like,
that is hot breath too.
Yeah, it's no joke.
At least with Superman, you get that wintery sensation. This is
sure. This is just
yeah. And so looks like Ally merges just as Superman flies into the mines to go after. I skipped over it, but yeah, John L. gets handed a pendant and told to go find his.
The whole thing.
The whole thing, yeah.
Because it's
I guess it's what you need to travel through the portals, right? It's not.
Yeah.
Now that she's merged,
now he can pass as he pleases.
Right.
Pass through as he pleases.
And so we get the backwards Superman and Lois logo turning to the right side, and we're back to Kent Farm. That's not our Jonathan.
For an epilogue. How often do we get a coda?
Yeah.
That's true.
And Jordan's like, is he okay? Talking about Clark. And I love John just like, probably not.
Yeah.
Like really showing his colors immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we see our Jonathan approaching, and he says, I came here for him. And that's where our episode ends.
So Superman's going to have to come like right at that moment, right? Because there's no, I guess Jordan could take on Jonathan L.
Maybe he could hold him off for a bit.
I'd love to see that fight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably where they're going to go, right? The smackdown between the two of them.
I guess, yeah, to keep the crystals away from our Jonathan.
Here's the thing, and we'll get into it. Spoilers. Did you guys watch the trailer?
Yes.
For next week?
Yes.
There's like nothing.
Yeah,
about any of it.
Didn't tell us. No.
It seems like a season 1 episode. You've been lying to us. I was like, we ain't got time for this.
Like, are we talking about the same?
I barely remember.
What are you talking about? You lied to me for 14 years. Okay. Let's pack it in for now.
We're well past that.
Well, I mean, I guess we could talk about this a little bit, without really spoiling anything, but I think it's more like this is what John L. sees when he tries merging with Jonathan. He starts seeing what Jonathan's life's like on this earth and tries to tempt him to merge. I'm assuming it has something to do with that.
Tim sent me a meme. It was exactly that. And it was John L. seeing Jonathan and about ready to merge, and then sees all the just absolute shitty ways Jonathan's been treated on the show. He's like, I'm good. I am good. Never mind.
So if we merge, we'll still be a half because nobody loves us.
Oh, people aren't halves.
People aren't halves. It's not a Deb thing. All right. We have anything else to say about this episode? I'll just say I loved it. I can understand when they're glossing over things that kind of move things along, and I didn't need detail on every single thing. I probably could have done without the Anderson redemption arc, though. Mm-hmm. But I definitely would love the Tal. The Tal flashback was a lot of fun. It was just poorly placed.
I'd take Anderson redemption over Lana Tal wedding.
Come on, I'm gonna be an uncle. I don't know.
I mean, it was cute, but I didn't need it. I would have rather used that time for more Lois or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Lois and Jordan definitely. If this was an episode about that version of the Kents, we should have focused on that version of the Kents,
right?
Or the L's, I guess, a little bit more.
You know, just like people complain about in the in under normal circumstances, they're always complaining that we spend too much time on the Cushings. Like on Reddit, that is the number one complaint. So just once again, Lana hogging the spotlight, I guess.
Was it one of you that told me that at Paley Fest that Indy was asked about her Bizarro doppelganger? Was that not a quote?
I know Emmanuel was.
Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking. Okay. I thought somebody asked her if Sarah had her own, and she was like, "Yeah, badass" or something like that.
She could have just been playing it up.
Could have been,
just
or
pretending.
There's more to come.
Or there's
or there's more to come. Yeah.
Weird if Lana doesn't have a daughter.
This sure didn't go the way I expected, which was fun. I mean, I really expected there to be like, this is the House of L episode, or whatever you want to call it, the Bizarro, what happened to Bizarro episode, and then Superman was going to arrive on Earth at the very end of it. But instead, they kind of packed them both into one. Made it a two-parter.
Yeah.
I think it would have benefited from an extra hour.
I agree. Yeah,
for sure.
I agree.
Or at least half of another episode, but I just feel like maybe it's just me being greedy. That may be all it is. Like I wanted to see more of this Earth, this cubed Earth, and I felt like I was deprived of some of it. Two is like every reference in the world is being thrown like left and right, and we didn't have time to dwell. President Seinfeld. I'd like to see some of that.
Right. That was really it.
And I mean, who are the Kevins? Let's get to the bottom of this Kevin problem.
Who's Deb?
And who is Deb? Is this a Deb thing?
Edna. Who's Deb?
Oh, this is Bizarro Edna. It's Deb. That's who it is.
That's it. You got it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay. Well, we'll be talking. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on where we're headed for the rest of the season, and I think some of that's going to require some spoiler stuff. And Carrot, I know you made some reference to some stuff that maybe you'll want to bring up in spoilers as well. So we can.
Yeah.
Knarf.
Yeah. Knarf. Yeah. That's me.
And I'm Nibor.
and around always weird.
Oh, no.
We're never here.
I'm a superhero, Lois. If you are not going to stick around for spoilers after the
I don't blame
trailer, yeah. Totally understood. Just on your way out, if you could please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and subscribe in your favorite podcast app. Follow us on social media at Superman TV Talk and on Instagram at Starful House of L. Email us your thoughts at supermantvtalk@gmail.com. And you can visit our website at supermantvtalk.com. And thanks, as always, shout out to our buddy Craig over at Krypton Site, who has just simply the best coverage. Simply the best. Or
better than all the West?
Or maybe in Bizarro, it's complicatedly the worst. I don't know.
Candor Site.
Yeah. Nice.
Apocalypse Site. I don't know.
All right. Well,
we're always a cube.
Feels like we keep drifting apart as a family.
Maybe we're not that close to begin with.
You lied to me for 14 years about who you actually are.
That secret keeps this family safe.
We can't stop what's coming.
What season was that from?
That was season 4, right?
I'm pretty sure it was. What's the episode called?
Truth and Consequences.
Truth and Consequences. The episode description says, John Diggle's back. David Ramsey directs this episode. John Diggle is not in the episode as far as I know. I don't know. It says, oh my God, this description. We pick up right where we left off with John L. smirking at Lois, who is still standing on the porch with Jordan. Thank you for all that detail. John L. catches sight of his doppelganger, Jonathan, standing not too far away. I believe this is from the previous one. He lunges at him, and Jordan tries to intervene, but John L. appears to be stronger and faster than him. That is the description of the next episode.
They really don't want us to know anything about what happens in this episode. Between the trailer and the description, they describe about 2 seconds of it, right? Like, so,
and then the trailer's really vague and
real
weird.
vague. So we're
in for something, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
we have to be. I think it's been sort of a misdirect all along. The minute I saw that trailer, I was like, "Are you Robin?" It's like the Barry trailers.
Barry trailer, exactly.
Oh my God, the Barry trailers this season for the first 2 episodes have been for just the previews for the next week on Barry have been like 2 second just total misdirects because we have no idea where they're going on the show this season.
Interesting.
I mean, it really it brings you back to the Mad Men days when they just dropped the most strangest trailers.
Yes,
ridiculous,
random quotes out of context. Yeah.
Yes. And I feel like this has got to be something. We can't have John L. on this earth like about to, he's going to be outnumbered once Superman shows up,
right?
Then Superman and Jordan are there, beating up on him. He can do his little hand signal then and see if that helps.
Well, it'll be backwards.
At least they got the blocking in the description. Lois is standing here on these steps, which
I mean, it's almost like in your face, right? Like it's when that came out, I sent it to y'all, and I was like, that's stupid.
That is some trolling. That is some expert level trolling. It's like, remember when we flat out lied to you about Doomsday earlier this season? That was nothing.
And then the credits come up, and
like literally,
that's
all
what happens.
That described in the official description is what happens before we see the title.
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
Like,
absolutely.
But I'd like to make a prediction not based on anything. I've not been spoiled, and there might be more information that Derek might impart as we go on here. But I'm thinking John and John L are gonna merge. I think that Superman's gonna have to figure out a way to split the Allys up and stop all that from happening. And doing that, he's gonna have to split his sons up or whatever. And maybe our Jonathan is gonna get a little taste of that powerful life.
So how does that work if everybody merges with themselves, but also if you merge with yourself, you're the most powerful person in the universe?
I don't know.
That can't be in the whole thing. Like when Laura was talking,
I'm still not clear of it.
Laura was talking to Superman at the beginning of this episode. She's like, if she does that, she's the most powerful being in this world.
Mm.
And then it was like, okay, now you do it. Now you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I just assumed that Ally was set apart in some way. That not everyone is the most powerful, but Ally is because of the position of, I don't know, power that she's in. I don't know. I didn't really know, didn't have a specific theory as to why that was, but I just assumed there was something different about Ally.
Yeah, I thought it would have to be, it was because of the pendant or the Oblivion stones or whatever you want to call it. And that's what makes her powerful. She's merging with herself, but she also has the power of this pendant. But she freely just gives John L. the pendant and says, go fly through the portal with this. Maybe, is it she's holding on to one of the pendants? And so if you have both pendants, you're the powerful? And you're merged, you're most powerful? I'm not clear at all on the news.
A lot of the Ally stuff is still pretty murky in terms of the rules and even sort of the motivations, to a degree. A lot of that stuff is yet to be answered. And
this is where the only other thing we can pull from is the official photos.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think there's 12 for this episode.
Oh, really?
10 of them all take place in the Kent kitchen.
Good God.
Apparently from 2 different scenes, night and day, but still, all of them taking place in discussions at kitchen, and some of what we saw from the trailer. But there are 2. I will tell you now. There is one where Jonathan is on the floor. He's not covering his ears. He's covering back of his neck like that, but he's screaming out in pain. And Lois and John Henry are kneeling over him. And he looks like our Jonathan.
Yeah.
Take with that what you will. And then there's also Lana looks like she's been taken hostage or somebody has abducted her.
She has been the mayor for 1 day and already she's gotten kidnapped. Come on, Lana, get it together.
I think that's perpetual money in the jar, right? That feels very 2001 to me. Yeah, no, I wonder if this has something to do with Jonathan. But there is a picture of Superman on the ground, seemingly unconscious, and Lana kneeling over him.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if John is he's worked so much with Super Lana that he's like, I'm going to bring you back with me, and you're going to merge with
yourself. Yeah, I don't know.
Yourself.
Or maybe he can't get Lois because of, to get Superman to come to him. Maybe he can't get to her because of Jordan, so he goes and takes Lana, knowing that Superman will come save her.
That's interesting.
I don't know. Trying to think outside of the box on that one. So did all of those episode titles, were those debunked? I never did.
I have them in front of me, but I don't know if they've been debunked. Shall we go through?
I don't know if Craig has them on Krypton side or not. I hate to put out any kind of misinformation, but I guess we could say...
I've been saying Tyler Hoechlin directed this episode for weeks, and we're going to stick by it. So, episode title is no big deal.
Fair enough. Let's put the disclaimer up there that I have no idea. I've not verified with Craig or anyone if these are true. So,
yeah, I got to call Bitsy and
these are. Thank you. These are actually the titles through the end of the season. Yeah, the finale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have them. So, Robin.
Oh, the ones I have in front of me are. We have Truth and Consequences next week, and then we wait until the 31st because they know I'm going to be needing to take a break from podcasting for a few weeks for my own stuff. But how am I talking? Episode 12. Why am I talking? That is the title of my autobiography.
Is this a Deb thing?
This is Lies That Bind is the one after. We get back from our small hiatus.
You'll remember The Ties That Bind earlier on the show.
Mm-hmm.
All Is Lost. Obviously a shout out to the Robert Redford film where he gets lost at sea. Or not. World's War Bizarre.
Sure.
World's War Bizarre. Bizarre
Possessive,
War Worlds.
right? Wasn't it possessive? Wasn't Worlds apostrophe S?
It's not looking possessive in what I'm looking at. Yeah. And of course, this is on the internet, so punctuation, who knows?
Yeah.
And the season finale is allegedly called Waiting for Superman. Another shout out to that documentary called that.
There's a song.
There's yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Sing it.
My bets kind of all ended with this episode. Like I thought I knew where we were going, and then we just kind of didn't go that direction at all. So I am eager now, having discussed this at the time of this recording, tomorrow night's episode. I'm interested to see how that's going to play out.
Sure.
Because I think the wool is being pulled over us yet again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to a huge cliffhanger.
Yeah, I think there's. Yeah, gosh, cliffhanger. I
think they're going to merge, and that'll be the cliffhanger.
That'd be a good cliffhanger.
Pointing to the stands.
Okay.
Jonathan.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be a good cliffhanger for sure. Yeah, for sure. That'd be a good way to do it.
Ugh, talk about losing momentum again on
I know. How many weeks is it this time?
Back.
Yeah.
Show.
How many
Great
weeks?
return, though.
No, what I forget, but I think those had dates you said. So what does that put the finale at?
I think it was June 20th. Bringing it up again.
Frank, you're going to be
Yeah, that's going to be
June
cutting it
21st.
June 20. Wow, that's cutting it real close for me.
Waiting for Superman and other people.
Yeah.
You want to share that news, Frank?
Yeah. I've only just started sharing, but yes, there's about to be a little baby ramblings. And baby ramblings is due that week, the week of that supposed finale date. So
maybe it'll have a finale birthday. You know,
yeah.
You
just
got a
like
friend that usually
just like Uncle Derek.
Yeah, Uncle Derek.
Also, strangely enough, the day after my birthday, the episode title is "All Is Lost." So
I'm sure that's why they titled it that.
It's all for you, Robin.
Yep. Welcome to midlife crisis.
So
It's
officially.
So we know what we know, and that's all that we
know.
know. We know it's not a dead thing.
We do know that. We know that for sure. One of the very few things we can say for sure. Well,
I think
that wraps it up.
Absolutely.
We'll be back to talk about truth and consequences
In about 24 hours.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how quickly we're back. But
I won't be able to see the episode in 24 hours. I got to wait for it to show up on my computer.
But we're back to talk about that. In the meantime, stay square. Stay cube. Tip to be square.
Yeah.
I'll do it when I get a square to it.
There you go. We're always a square.
Be there or be square.
Yeah. All right. See you next week, folks.